I'm going to record my practice session on Zoom. So in case I forget to hit the start button tomorrow, the record button, then we'll at least have it archived for the few folks who have requested that I do that. So welcome. Sorry, this won't be quite as interactive as it would be if there were people here, but that's just the nature of the beast. It's kind of like a tutorial, kind of like 4 tutorials all wrapped up in one. Hank Williams' song, Ray Charles did record it, not one of Ray's most famous songs, probably more associated with Willie Nelson or Hank Williams himself or Hank Williams Jr. Many, many artists have recorded this, but I've been waiting to do it and finally did the chord chart and thought this will work well with 2 3/4 songs and 2 4/4 songs. This works well. And we're going to go through 3 3/4 strums and then 1 3/4 picking pattern. And that should do it for this one. Chords are pretty easy. We're going to go with F, 2, 3, 2, 3. So chord in 2 dots is 3 beats. Chord, dot, dot, chord, dot, dot. Chord and a slash is single strum and a stop. Here we let that C7 ring out. And here we are on that first line, first verse. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue. C minor. You're going from A minor to C minor. So I take 3 fingers and I put them, this is good because we go A minor, C minor, F7. Let me change the view here. That's pretty interesting. It's not letting me change. I don't think I understand why that's happening. It's recording, but won't let me change the view. We'll figure that out some other time. So we're going A minor. Take that middle finger and your ring and your pinky. Take them down to the 3rd fret. A minor. Take all 3 down to the first 3 strings of that 3rd fret. A minor. Just drop them all down. And then keep your pinky planted right where you would play your C, right at the bottom of that stack of fingers. Keep your pinky planted and just form an F. Now, when you form an F, where's your ring finger? The only possible place your ring finger could be is dangling right over the 3rd string, 3rd fret, and you can just drop it without even thinking about it. You can drop it right in and have an F7. It's all made possible by that pinky, keeping that pinky down. Pinky down, form an F, and put your ring finger down. Pinky, pinky, F, ring finger. Pinky, F, ring finger. Pinky, F, ring finger. Your ukastenic moment. So let's start that line over again. 2, 3, hear that lonesome whippoorwill. He sounds too blue, 3 fingers down to fly. Pinky planted. Flatten out that index finger, the midnight for G minor 7. That's open 2, 1, 1. Train pop them up for F. Whining low, I'm so lonesome, I could cry. It's just that easy. So the trickiest part is that A minor, C minor, keep that pinky planted. Flatten it out for G minor 7, and that almost automatically pulls your middle finger down into position on that third string, second fret for that G minor 7. You got your F7 going, you pull down, and it makes that a very natural spot for your middle finger. So it's 2/3 or 3/4 of a B flat. Now our next strum is down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3. I've never seen a night so long. When time goes crawl, drop those 3 by. Plant your pinky, the moon just went behind D minor cloud to hide its face and cry. So that's the exact same. All the verses are exactly the same. Then the next strum is the thumb, down, up, down, thumb, down, up, down, thumb, down, up, down, thumb, down, up, down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's give that a try. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves began to die? How'd that work out for you? Did you do the C minor? Did you plant your pinky? That means he's lost the will to live. I'm so lonesome, I could cry. Now, I do want to, over time, we are going to get into some second position chords. And so your C7, your first position is O, 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 1. Open, 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 1. We know and love. Second position is barring the 3rd fret and putting some finger, maybe your middle, maybe your ring, on that 3rd string, 4th fret. What would that be? 3, 4, 3, 3. And the beauty of these multiple position chords, open chords, is that you can slide into them. You can use them in many places. If that's B7 and that's C7, then that must be D7. So now we know Hawaiian D7, we know barred D7, and we know 5th fret, that second position C7 shape becomes a D7 on the 5th fret. So you could play D7 in a bunch of different places. I digress. Where were we? So yeah, that was thumb, down, up, down. So that's our 3 strums, down, 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 up, down, up. And they aren't designed, I'm not trying to say, play a different strum for every verse. We're just going through some of the strum patterns that we've looked at before and letting you choose your own adventure, describe your own party, and get trapped inside another galaxy far, far away. And then the last one is thumb, 1, 2. So we've been practicing with 4/4 time with thumb, 1, 2, 3, where we're doing a thumb strum, doing the 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string. So with a regular progression like C, A minor, F, and G7, we've been doing A minor, minor, F, G7, strum 1, 2, 3. But this is 3/4 time, so you only get 3 shots at this. So we're going to do strum 1, 2. Ha! What do you think about that? So it would be, or thumb 1, 2. So where are we at? We're at F. A minor, D minor, A minor, F, A minor. Drop all 3 fingers down. Plant that pinky. G minor 7, and an F. We need a little more information here, don't we? So if we continued that picking pattern down into the last verse, strum 1, 2, strum 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Silence of a falling star lights up a purple sky. Almost missed it. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. One more time. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. So that's pretty sweet. You know, some of the other things that I do when I play this is I don't like us to forget about our hammering D minors. So I might do, like in the instrumental, for example, you got F1 to A minor 1, 2. So I just hammered that index finger. I just strummed. And I like to slide in on the C minor. I like to hammer the G minor 7. And so I'm just strumming, picking up my middle finger and putting it right back down again. Opening it up when I strum. So when I strum, I've just got the first 2 strings of the first fret going. And then I'm strumming through and putting my middle finger back down on that 3rd string, 2nd fret. And as we talked about on Tuesday and other times as well, sometimes these picking patterns really shine in the instrumentals where it brings the sound of your beautiful ukulele out and to the front. And when you're singing, you cover up some of this stuff. So you might not hear, the that means is lost. So I hammered G minor 7 twice there. The will to live. So I hammered the D minor, but the vocal to live rides over it. So you might not ever hear that. So some of these things, your slides and your hammers, you may want to save them. You can mark up your page and wait until you're playing them in a place where you're not singing over them, particularly with the instrumentals. And I think that's all I got to say about I'm So Lonesome. I would probably play most of this with thumb down, up, down, and then I would do the picking pattern in the instrumental. And I might, you know, like I might do the instrumental, and then I might come back to thumb the silence of a falling star. Lights up a purple sky. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. And then I might do picking pattern, like for the very last line. And as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. Something like that. Okay, enough of that. Enough of that. Let's look at some other stuff. Fiddling around here. That was a lot of chatting about a fairly straightforward song, but really sweet chord progression. C minor and the F7 in there jumping in really make that a special kind of a song. And let's take a look at Ray Charles. Ray, what are you up to, buddy? Ray passed in 2004, I think, rest his soul. We've been playing this song for 4 or 5 years. Let's do this. See what happens there. That gets it closer to the right size. So if you look at the top there, you've got down, 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 down. So it looks like 4 beats of down, like 4/4 time. And I always thought of it as 4/4 time, but never really researched it or anything, because we had this one way that we played it. It didn't matter what timing it was. This was the way we played it. And it was down, 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 down. So your first down is your first chord. And then there's a rest, and then down, down, down. And then that second down, big down, 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 is your next chord. So it's kind of like down, 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 move, down, 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 move, down, 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 change, down, 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 change, down, 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 change. Now that I'm older and wiser, that down, 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 that rest. So the first downbeat is the 1, the rest is the 2. The down, down, down is and 3 and. And so this is 3/4 time. So it's down and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1. And if you move your head like that, when you make your changes, you get a crick in your neck and you need ibuprofen. So again, the intro is. That may have been too fast. So let's do this nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. 1 and 3 and 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 1. There's going to be some sections where you're going to play the same chord for 2 measures. So if that was an F, for example, it would be. And then the change after the second measure. We'll get to that in a minute. What else do I want to tell you? Oh yeah, I was going to tell you. This is how we're going to play it. What? So that down, down, down could also be down, up, down. So it could be down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. Yeah. Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. down, down, up, down, 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 down. Not too bad. You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and it goes slow enough. Ray Charles always did songs slow. And it goes slow enough that you can do a thumb strum, thumb, down, up, down, thumb. Or you can do, as we've been doing with the index finger, regular strumming pattern. But I'll probably do the thumb because I think it brings out the magic in the chords sometimes. I digress, didn't I? You give your hand to me, and then you say hello, and I can hardly, so that's a case, C7 was 2 measures. Hardly speak, and F is 2 measures. My heart is beating so, and anyone can tell. You think you know me well, but you don't know me. Hammer, and I might have done it on D minor too if I'd have thought about it. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night and again, and longs to kiss your lips and again, and longs to hold you tight. To you, I'm just a friend. Yeah, that's all I've ever been. But you don't know me. So you do G, but you don't know me. And after the down, up, down, then you're into C7 6 times, but a little bit of a break. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. I never knew. E minor. How do you get there from there? I wonder if that ring finger would slide over. Oh my God, the ring finger is your anchor. From your F7, you just slide that ring finger over 1 fret. For I knew, no, that's art of making love. Though my heart makes love, I screwed that up. Love with love. For 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Afraid, shy, let my chance go by. The chance that you might love me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. You'll never, never know. So I did a thing there where, as long as we're playing 2 measures of F7, I go ahead and put my pinky in where I would normally play a C, just to add some more depth to that F7. And then, since the next chord is a C, I just lift up my 3 fingers and leave my pinky there. So I just keep playing the C without even thinking about it too much. Never know, yeah, the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. So that was a double hammer, D minor. And then a hammer on the G7 again, using my index finger both times. And both times on that 2nd string, 1st fret. Now, What is that picking pattern going to sound like? I'll wait for the answer. Since there's no one in the audience today, I guess I'll have to answer it myself. Thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3, thumb, 1, 2, 3. I think I'm doing it with my index. Thumb, index, and then on the first string, second string, third string. So it's the same strum, rest, N3, N, strum, N3, N, strum, N3, N. So now we're at a place with an instrumental that it might sound really good. Doesn't matter how hard you hit those C7s. So I'm just doing soft with the thumb, 1, 2, 3, because I just did, I just did a C, 1, 2, 3, and I could come back down with my index finger, but my thumb's right there too. And so I just did a quick 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. For I, so now you've got the choice. You can go back to any strum pattern you want. I'm going to go back with thumb, down, up, down, thumb, down, up, down, thumb. For I never knew the art of making love, though my heart ached with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by. Chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside the lucky guy. You'll never, never know, yeah, the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. You'll never, never know, yeah, the one who loves you so. No, you don't know me. Something like that. So obviously I decided to do the picking pattern at the end and could have done, any of the strums that we'd taken a look at. So a really neat song and a really nice change of pace with our usual rhythms. So I hope you like that. Hope you practice that. 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 and 3 and 1 until that gets locked into your muscle memory. Let's take a look at a couple more songs. Ray Charles, this maybe Hit the Road Jack might be the one that he's most associated with. It might be Georgia. I'm not sure. Old song from the 30s, but was revitalized and then ultimately adopted by the state of Georgia as their state song. But he made it its biggest hit, I think, his recording. And this is now we've moved into 4/4 time. So a chord and a dot is 2 beats. And he's all the super slow. So it's just 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hammer, hammer. day through. Do you see what's coming up? Diminished chord. And what do we do for a diminished chord? Scream, run, skip it, put our fingers down and just scratch through it, or put down our pinky with that F so that we have our pinky planted once again, and we just form a G over the top of it. And now we have a beautiful diminished chord. So it would go like this. I see Georgia, I see E7, see A minor and A minor 7. I see F and then a diminished. I get my pinky down early. You want your pinky down at least at the latest by that second beat in the F. There is another way to go at this. I'd like for everyone to be able to play diminished chords smoothly and cleanly over time, including myself. But, you could. The bottom three fingers are forming a G7. We could call that a G7 sharp if we wanted to. And so you could just strum the bottom three strings and not worry about it. So let's see what happens if I do that. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Can you hammer? Georgia. This is about the same. Georgia. A song of you, Pinky, come sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. I hammered that G7. I don't know if you could hear it or not. The other thing I do sometimes on that E7 at the beginning, because it's 4 beats, is I might move my top finger over and make it an E7 sus. Like I might go something like that. Georgia. Like I'm maybe on that second beat. Or the second and third beat. Or maybe the third and fourth beat. Or maybe not at all. We'll see what happens the next time that comes up. Moonlight through the pines. Third section. Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still and peaceful dreams I see the road. Another diminished chord, but this G diminished is open 1, and that's a little bit easier to play. Just like an E minor 7, but on the first fret. You're playing A minor, so you can just kind of jump 2 fingers down if you want to. You could lower your index down like you're going to play an A and swivel your middle finger down. Your choice on how you want to tackle that. But it's good to recognize you've got 2 diminished chords. One's a little bit easier and one's a little bit more difficult. So let's do that. Second line, third section, still in peaceful dreams. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you. G-og, come on, Bob. It's too hard. G augmented is a D minor shape. You've already got D minor already formed. It's a D minor shape, but it starts down where you would start your E minor. So you got to drop all your fingers and then move over one. So you can either jump them all. How beautiful is that? And you could practice that 10 times for your acoustic moment of this half hour. Or For you sliding aficionados, if you haven't joined the Ukulele Chord Sliding Club, you could, this would be your time to join. You could take that form, drop it straight down to the first fret, first string, first fret, and slide it over. That's kind of fun. Let's see, D minor. Georgia. Let's see what I do with the E7. Georgia. No peace. I had to find my place. Fine. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Now, no reason to not keep just strumming nicely through the instrumental. But also no reason not to forget some of the other things we've talked about over the last couple months. You got 4 beats and 4 beats, so why not do inside, outside, EC? You got C, E7, and then what would that be? 3, 2, 4 on the A minor. 3, 2, 4 on the A minor 7. So what was I doing there? Instead of, so for the 2 beats, I was just doing 3, 2, 4 for a chord that is formed on the upper 3 strings, like F, or A minor, or A minor 7, or D minor. For the chords that are formed with the lower 3 strings, like a C, I do 3, 2, 1. G7, I do 3, 2, 1. And I could pick out, because it's 2 beats, I could pick out 1 and 2, but I like to do it a swung kind of a rhythm, boom, 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 with a little bit of a rest. So you have time to think about your next chord change. So where were we? We were at the instrumental. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a strum. Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back to you, Geog. Oh, that's pretty. Oh my God. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, but an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Hammer, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. G minor 7, there's a surprise. Slide it down to the 3rd fret. So how's that sound again? Last line, C, F, D minor, G7, and a C. And a G. You know I like to hammer that G minor 7. Rest, slide it down. So that's kind of a second position C without the top finger, that's all. Sounds really pretty. One more time, what'd you do there without any singing, any talking? 1, 2, 3, last line. So that's Georgia on my mind. So I thought about doing this song, and I found this arrangement that I liked, and I turned it into a chord chart for Oakland Jam. And so here we are. This is what we're looking at now. Then I was poking around, and I found another arrangement from one of my favorite arrangers at the San Jose Oud Club. And a lot of it's the same, but they've really taken some departures in some places. I thought it'd be really interesting to kind of play both of them. And, one's a little bit less complicated. You can see this is 47 chords, so this is already a little bit more complicated. And you can stare up at those chord charts as long as you want. There is no G augmented. If I was going to redo this chord chart, I would add that in a hot second. But anyway, the intro, 1, 2, 3, 4, those first two chords, C and G minor 6, are one beat each. So it's, and I like starting out with my pinky here. I like having my index and my middle finger free floating. They seem to drop in a little bit better than if they're already tucked over to the right a little bit. They're a little bit more centered on the chords I want them, or the strings I want them to drop in on. So it is the first 2/3, that G minor 6 is the first 2/3 of a G minor. So it is open 2, open 1. And so to go from your C to your G minor 6, you just have to kind of practice a little bit. Now, you could cheat, of course, and have your index finger hide behind whatever finger you decide to use for your C. You can have your index finger hiding there. So all you got to do is plant your middle finger. So it would go like this. Your index finger is hiding. And then you slide over to the A7. So it's C, G minor 6, A7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's one of the trickier things that we do. Look across the intro and you see a diminished chord. That is that 0101 diminished chord that we talked about earlier. So just, you're going to be playing a C. So all you're going to have to do is drop, you could slide your C all the way over and put your middle finger over the top of it. But all you have to do is drop your index and your middle down. So you have to anticipate that coming. Diminished chords usually surprise us. So it's a game of anticipation. Oops, that's wrong. So let's see what's going on here. Let's C, G minor 6, 3, 4, D minor. Diminished. Georgia. And here they put the lyric, at the third beat, which is great. Georgia. Build that anticipation. Georgia. The whole day through. So that section, C, E7, A minor 7, F, and C diminished. That's all the same as what we've been playing. So you got to anticipate your diminished again with your pinky and your F. And now you're right back at that boom, boom, C, G minor 6. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. Georgia Georgia. So that's a big departure there, adding those two single beat chords. Excuse me. And that A7 straight from the intro. So let's do that second line again. Let's see, we did F, C diminished, just an old sweet song. Keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I think they must have watched a Ray Charles recording and kind of gotten this rhythm and some of these chords. Then we're right back at the start again. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you. I don't know if you could hear me move to the E7 sus on the second two beats of the E7, or third and fourth beats of the E7. And here comes our 1-2 punch again. Comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pine. Other arms. A minor 6 is the same as Island D7. Reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I tend to go to the G form of the B7. C, where you take your G, your regular G, and move it up one string each. But you could certainly do, let me see, dreams I see. Yeah, if you're playing your E minor 7 with your middle finger and your ring finger, then you can slide that middle finger over one and then swivel your hand for that E minor shaped B7. What is that? 4-3-2 open. Either one would work. And of course, a barred B7. Bar the second fret and throw a finger up there on the third string, third fret. Any of those would work. I don't know why I tend to go to. Probably because my fingers are already there. I like that G form of the B7 for this particular song. What do they do here? What did they do the barred form in the chord charts? Okay. And where were we? Other arms, yeah. Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. Second line. Still in peaceful. What dream I see. The road leads back to you. Ooh, ooh. And I think that's where we had the G-Og in the previous version. I would be real tempted to drop that G7 and just drop into the G augmented. Then another verse, same as the first. Georgia, use that sus, Georgia. No peace I find, just an old sweet song. Is that coming faster now? Boom, boom, boom. Keeps Georgia on my mind. Oh, 101. I did hammer a little there. And then again, you've got an opportunity to do some finger picking here. Island D7, reach out to me. Other eyes smile tenderly. And notice how the word smile is positioned before the chord change, just instantaneously before other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back, a nice slide to A7 there off of your E minor 7. To you, ooh, ooh. Had to do the G-og in there, sorry. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Are you getting your pinky down for that diminished chord? I hope you are. Here comes the 1-2 punch. Just an old sweet song. Keeps Georgia. B flat 7 is designed as barring that first fret and then throwing a finger up there at 3rd string, 2nd fret. But if you look at the first part of your fingerage and that other finger, that's a G minor 7. So you don't have to do that. You don't have to play that top string. You can make that G minor 7. What's the difference between that and that? All the same tonal quality. You don't need to kill yourself on that first fret trying to bar the whole thing. Just play a G minor 7 there. Have my permission, or practice the heck out of it and play a B flat 7. So that's the second line. Last verse, what is that? 4 lines from the top. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song. Keeps Georgia, G minor 7 on my mind. My mind. Just an old sweet. So now they've changed to 1-2 on D minor and E minor 7. Instead of what we've been playing this whole time with that C and that G minor 6. It's D minor, E minor 7, F, and that diminished chord. There is no reason why you can't slow this way down. Don't worry about the changes and the rapid changes. It's the second to the last line. Ray Charles always slowed everything way down. So just slow it way down and just get it right. So just an old sweet song keeps 2, 3, 4. Georgia. Hammer it 17 times. Georgia on my mind. Pinky. Yeah. So what would I normally do there? Let me see. Just this third to last line, just an old sweet song keeps. I would probably strum that a second time, a diminished chord, somewhere in the middle there, then turn to G7. Georgia on my mind. Two versions of Georgia. One version of You Don't Know Me. One version of I'm So Lonesome. That's a lot to do for one afternoon. I think I'm going to call it quits. If you got questions, you're going to ask me, I know. And I'll try to remember to put in some of these chord charts. And ciao bella, buongiorno. Hope to see you tomorrow.